So 7NV here, and what I'm bringing you today is a Sejuani jungling guide. And what you want to start off with is it's a choice between a cloth armor, regrowth pendant, and boots. It all depends on the enemy jungler and if your team needs ganking or not. You want to start off with boots if you feel that you need to be ganking and need to be mobile. You want to start off with cloth armor if you suspect counter jungling or invasions or ganks in the jungle. Or if you want to just farm the jungle a bit more, you can always pick Regrowth Pendant. That is always the safest route because you can always build that into Philosopher's Stone and you always have some gold. So LoL core is being a little buggy right now, and I'll just speed this up. But as LoL core this happens at the very beginning of stuff, at the beginning of every game. So the runes that I use are, I get the 10 armor penetration, and 28 armor and 24 magic resist at level 18. There's a certain reason why I get this because since I start off with the regrowth pendant, I like to get the extra armor so I'm more durable in the jungle, and it also helps against counter jungling and it just makes you overall a more beefy champion. There can also be little fixes. You can always go attack speed, armor pen, health, or whatever for your runes, just if you want to change it up a bit, but I prefer these runes and I'll list them below. And for the masteries, I go 0, 21, and 9, and I'll also list those below because I really don't want to get in depth with them. But anyways, so you're going to start off with your wolves and you're going to start off with your W, mostly because of the AoE. And here you're just going to get a nice little leash here, and I'm just going to speed it up. So I started with Smite Flash. I find Flash more useful than Ghost or Exhaust, and Smite is the obvious reason. So here, I'm just a little bit slow, but I'm gonna let the thumbnail passive kill everything. So you're just gonna get your leash at blue, and normally when I play 5's ranked, I normally get a really nice leash on blue, where I take like 0 damage. But yeah, this is kind of sulky, but yeah. Only the leash will just make you have a little bit more HP in the jungle. It's just an extra precaution because Sejuani does get counter jungled, mostly because she's a pretty weak duelist, but yeah. So when you jungle, what you want to do is you want to initiate with your Q, and then use your W just so you can get the frost procced on all the wraiths when you use your Q, and your W does the extra damage. Here I'm just using my W here, and I'm gonna go back into the wolves. So basically you're going the typical standard thing, and here just ping for a gank because it's really low HP and I didn't really leech any EXP, so it didn't affect my jungling. But you're just gonna go your typical route, use your Q, and you can get another point in your W just for the extra damage. I went to go get red buff, and if I had a leash I probably would have stood at a little bit more HP, but I'm just gonna go home and finish off my Philosopher's Stone. If I had the leash I probably could have got double golems, and yeah, as you can see I'm leeching mid. But anyways, so Sejuani, as I said, is a ganker, and I failed that gank. I'm gonna try and go for this gank. So here what you want to do is you want to lead with your Q, but I sadly missed, and yeah. So as long as I'm adding jungle pressure, as you can see, there's a Malphite here, and let's see, I do land my auto attack so I can land my permafrost. Then we're going to switch aggro to Malphite, and we aren't going to get any kills, sadly, but as long as I'm forcing the jungler and laner out of the lane, it's all good. So here, I'm just going to keep on jungling. Honestly, I find her more of a farm jungler, but she can gank, because she's just overall she has nice farming capabilities because of her AoEs. And as you can see here, I just used my Q to dash forward, use my ultimate to freeze them, and also use my permafrost after my ult was off, because your ult does apply frost, Glacial Prison does apply your frost passive, and then you just follow up with your permafrost just to slow them even more. So now that I have enough for my heart of gold, I'm gonna go get my heart of gold in boots as well, and you can go ahead and buy rewards if you want, and yeah. So I got I was enough to get my cloak, and here I'm gonna get red and I'm gonna start ganking. Sejuani with red is really powerful because of her passive. She can slow and yeah, I'm just ganking. And typically your jungling is over and you just pretty much be ganking around. There's not much to it for Sejuani. What you just want to do is just want to jungle, see if there's any gank opportunities, Q, permafrost, and yeah. So my typical build with Sejuani is I go the double GP5s, Philosopher's Stone, and Heart of Gold. I go into Merc Treads or Ninja Tabby depending on which one I need. And I go either into Aegis or Sunfire Cape. If I'm getting fed or if my supports can get Aegis, I go into Sunfire Cape. If not, and the game's pretty standard, then I'll go and get my Aegis. And here I'll just show one more gank at bottom. So you can use your trample or whatever, your gap closer. And sadly she did cleanse it, but we're gonna go for the Nautilus. So yeah, we get the kill. Like red buff got that kill. And yeah. So I'm gonna list the Masteries runes below, and hope you enjoyed this video. Like if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already, and have a great day.